Hello, everyone. This is Lord Shadrach speaking, once again with another batch of AI generated images. However, this time around, I utilized simple diffusion, or was it sample diffusion? I'm not 100% sure if I'm getting it right. However, out of curiosity, I once again decided to type in my ASMR username, Shadrach ASMR, and I came up with a lot of interesting images. This right here was definitely an ASMR related image. Now, I once made a video about something like this on my ASMR channel, and I came up with a lot of interesting images to say the least. However, that was from Crayon AI, or I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that either. But, anyways, to tell you the truth, it looked rather interesting. A lot of random generated images here and there. I even found this one right here, which was the most normal of the bunch, and this one that looked a bit like The Amazing Atheist. However, this image right here was very interesting to say the least, not because of the fella within it, but because of the letters OLA9NP. I think that's what it was. Now, I was very curious as to see what the results would yield if I typed in these letters. And to tell you the truth, the images that came up when I typed in these letters were very interesting, to say the least, as well. I came up with looks like a map of an interstate highway, a bridge system, but this one right here was the most interesting of all, a wall. I don't know what this was supposed to be in regard, but a wall. So I looked up the letters OPA-OLA, or OPA-OLA, I think that's what it is, OPA-OLA, and I typed it in to see what images would come up as a result. And it was very interesting as to what came up next. So I typed in OPA-OLA and I came up with some rather interesting images. A guy standing under a sign, and I came up with this weird mountain. But this bowl of salsa or chili was pretty interesting. Opa Pala, I think it is. Opa Pala. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. But other than the fact I wanted to have a bag of chips and reach in for that, that bean dip or salsa, whatever it was very interesting to see this word pop up. And being curious as to what it would yield, I typed it in again, and the results were interesting. I came up with this gate of some kind, a crowd of people in front of a building, and I came up with this old couple. I also came up with this strange, interesting drawing of APFA. I think that's what it is, APFA. It looks like something you'd see on a t-shirt. Just look at the fabric designs on it. It looks like APFA. It's like it's on a t-shirt and you could wear it. That was very interesting, so I used the word APFA to discover what was going on. Now, a lot of interesting images did come up when I typed in APFA. I came across this lady right here, this crowd of people, and I came across this. Now, the most interesting thing of all was a group of Vikings, or Norsemen, whatever you want to call it. How that related to the search object, I don't know. But Niflik, if that's how it's pronounced, that's what came up. Now, bear in mind, this is a recreation of the original image. I didn't save the original image, but I typed it in again, and this is what came up with, Niflik. And I came up with a lot of interesting images as well. That looks pretty interesting, like a valley. Decorations and what have you. That guy looks like it's part of a movie poster. And this one right here was pretty interesting. I managed to decipher what it says. I'll have it in the link below, in the description below as what it was. But Neo Fatal, or I don't know if I'm saying it right. However, I did type that in and I yielded some more interesting results right here. What I found were some pretty interesting images, to say the least. A house, nothing unusual. Another expressway or view or whatever it is, a sidewalk, what appeared to be a painting of some kind, a lady sitting near the shoreline, a car in front of a building, and this weird thing. And I then came across this. Now, guys, calm down. I know it's just an image. Calm down, y'all. I know you guys are a bunch of, I know what you're thinking, but that's not what we're here for. Get your minds out of the gutter. I will censor this image later, so if you see anything, it will be censored. So don't even try to play, you know what I'm getting at. But it was the images right here, the letters that I typed in that were pretty interesting themselves. All right, I came across what looks like a painting of a cake or something, a brick wall, of some dirt, I don't know, more dirt. Then I just came across these words. Interestingly enough, there's an eyeball that's looking at you, an eye that's just looking at you. But the letters themselves are pretty interesting. WKN. What does WKN yield, you wonder? Well, that's what I figured out. That's what I want to know too. So I typed it in. And to say the least, it was very interesting because I came up with more images. I came up with what appears to be some kind of a design. I don't know. This weird image came up. Sports. More sports. A crowd of people. And a car, race car. These are some more interesting images that came up and about. I really don't know exactly what these all are about, but to tell you that even then, this truly was a very interesting video to say the least. However, what really boggles my mind is how far does this go? How deep does this mystery go, and is there really an end to it? I don't know for certain. What I do know is that I'm only scratching the surface here. What mysteries do you think you might find? I invite everyone here for a challenge. You ready for it? With the lettering provided on this image, how far do you think this might end up? I'd like to know what you find. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Until then, this is Lord Shadrach signing off.